I think that's a good thing to talk about too. Like in terms of these emails, we've mentioned it before, we've touched on it. What are the stakes? There is something to be said about having like life or death consequences in your email. I remember like one of my favorite emails was the one where I used like some sort of mention of like death like 4 times. And I use words like terminal or like I didn't say death. So I did like twice. But there were other ways to express it. Like this is a terminal mistake. Like this is a life or death circumstance. Like just figuring out ways to drop that little impending doom that this is high stakes. Just like Nick is saying here with this comment, where are the stakes? Kill shot to the head. Is that what I put? Or I remember that from some of our Wealth Press promos.
That's your line. One of my favorites too. Was right? Here's the thing: you see it on paper, you're like, that's extreme. But when you see him read it, you're like, yeah, that's the shit. You know what I mean? I like reading it, feeling like eek, and then seeing it happen and understanding how powerful it is. But it just is took a minute to kind of notice the difference between the two. But high stakes, it just sounds great.
That's a good point too. So 2 points to what you just said about seeing it on the page and then seeing it in action. We talk about this with going Chad. Like when someone's writing and they don't have this sort of mentality to go full Chad, just be like over the top, in your face, kill shot to the head. They don't realize that the other side, the presentation falls completely flat if you don't go there. And it's the same thing we have to tell gurus that when you're reading, I want you to be over the top, because the guru's sense of what is over the top compared to what the average person sees on the television or YouTube or TikTok, right? The guru's understanding of over the top is still miles behind the average person's regular viewing experience. And that's the thing. It's the same thing when you see that kill shot to the head in the copy and then you see someone say it. Like we're so used to things like being as jazzed up as like WWE wrestling, right? Where people are just like screaming in your face. It's just become so, that's like the new baseline, right? So good point there about what it looks like on the page, especially when it's leaving your fingertips, because you're writing this, like, I can't believe I'm saying this. But then when it comes out, it's so important to have that sort of impact that you have to go over the top, be full Chad. What's up, Copy Squad? I hope you found that useful, and if you'd like to actually join our private conversations in full and get some of this actionable advice for your copy or business, I invite you to check out copysquad.net/join. Here you can sign up for our highest, most exclusive level group, the Copy Squad Inner Circle. Every week we alternate between 2 types of live meetings to keep our conversation fresh around copy and continually grow our skills together. So one week we take member submissions and questions and we go over user copy, and then the next week we'll do sales letter breakdowns of top tier 7- and 8-figure sales letters by some of the best copywriters and businesses in the game. So that rotates every week. One week we take submissions, the next week we do a sales letter breakdown. These calls are attended by myself, my current writing team, and even some of my previous writers are also regulars on these calls. So there's top tier talent attending all of these calls. We also have a brand new Slack channel for members to share ideas, their copy, experiences, insights, and keep up with our program announcements. So all you got to do is go to this page, copysquad.net/join. Choose whether you want a yearly or monthly membership, and then you can have access to one of the highest performing, most elite copy groups on the planet. Thanks so much for tuning in, and peace out, Copy Squad.